3 months ago, my wife and I bought Ring security cameras. Today, I'd like to give my honest review. And before we go any further, I'm not being sponsored by Ring security cameras at all. I'm just a simple man giving my honest review after owning these 3 cameras for 3 months. Let's get started. We bought the security cameras for a couple different reasons. The one I'm getting ready to show you now, we bought this one just so we could keep an eye on the wildlife in our backyard through the night and daytime, which is deers. This is the one I have in my backyard right now. It keeps an eye on this whole backyard, at least this side of it, as this is where the deers love to hang. And also, I keep an eye on my clean out. Yeah, my sewage clean out. We've had troubles in the yard with our sewage, and I want to kind of keep an eye on it, so the camera kind of does that for me too. But as of now, the sewage problem is non-existing. Thank God on that. Let's head up top side, and I'll show you the other 2 cameras. The camera I have here in my backyard has got lots of deers. Oh yeah. And the first thing in the morning when I get up and have my tea, that's the first thing I look at. Nothing better than looking at the wildlife in your yard as you're drinking your tea, waking up in the morning. My second camera, I'm not going to be able to show you where that's at because it's in a hidden spot. But that camera is real close to where my wife and I sleep. Real close on the outside. So if anybody's creeping around, you know, outside the window where we sleep, we're going to get them. We're going to get them, but yet I don't want to show where it's at because it's hidden. And yeah, you understand. But the third camera, I definitely can show you where that's at. Now, where the third camera is at is the main reason we got security cameras in the first place. This camera right here is the whole reason we got the security cameras. And that's so we can keep an eye on my shed. My shed in a box. Back in spring, we bought us a shed in a box. As you can tell, anybody and their brother and sister and cousin can get into it. It has no locking device. I mean, shoot, it's just basically plastic like a tent. That was one of the reasons we bought the security cameras. There's a few other things that happened that spring. I'm not going to get into it. Now, let me tell you the things I don't like about the security cameras. Oh, don't worry, it ain't many, trust me. Well, the first thing I don't like is it has a grid. And I have my shed here in the grid, only that in the grid. But every time a big truck or a big van or anything like that goes down the road, it picks it up. This isn't so much of a dislike, I just kind of think it's pointless. Although I do have a story to tell at the end of the video about it. The voice command. Yes, it has a voice command. I think it's kind of pointless myself because if you see a bad person out here trying to break in your stuff, what are you going to do? Get on just like, oh, I see you, you better leave. Kind of pointless, right? That's just my opinion. But I do have a story about that at the end of the video. Them are my only 2 complaints I have, guys. Oh, heck yeah. Let me tell you some of the things I do like about it. When we got these security cameras, we got battery operated. One of my concerns was, oh shoot, am I going to have to change that battery every 2 months or something? Guys, I just changed the batteries in them just a couple days ago, so the batteries last out at least 3 months. Now, it does say with the colder weather that we've been having, it may drain the battery juice a little bit more. Well, we've had this blessed cold weather for about a week and a half, close to 2 weeks. It hasn't really drained them that much. So they will last out every bit of 3 months. The other thing I like about them is I get to watch my wildlife in my backyard. And even the kitty cats. I even catch kitty cats where my secret camera's hidden too. I love doing that. If you guys have any clue, I get up in the mornings, I make me tea, sit down, and I love to watch the deer. And not only that, the video footage is phenomenal. Although the video footage ain't as good as my GoPro here, but it's still very much doable. It's as equal as to my handheld. That's right. Not only it videotapes what is happening in your yard, it also has sound. And the other day, we had a deer back there making some of the weirdest sounds, and it picked up every bit of it. Okay. let me get to what happened back about maybe 2 months ago with the voice part of the camera. This is comical. Back about maybe a month and a half ago, the whole family, we all went to a flea market. On the way home, my 2 oldest kids wanted to stay here while we went ahead and ran to McDonald's to get some foods, right? So we dropped my 2 oldest kids off, and they didn't have a key to get in. No. We went on up to McDonald's, and as we're sitting in a drive-thru, our Ring security went off. Our Ring security camera went off, the one that's in a secret location. My daughter was trying to get in to our sliding glass doors, right where our bedroom is. The Ring security went off. We was watching the whole thing. Then Angie looks at me and says, "She doesn't really know where that camera is, does she?" I was like, "Nope." And she's like, "I bet you she don't know they're voice activated either. Let's have some fun." My daughter back there trying to get in the sliding glass door, but she can't do it, as I have it buried pretty dang good. And my wife keyed down, says, "What are you doing? Get out of here." And I be damned. Sorry about that, guys. I can't help the traffic on my road. But I be damned she didn't fall down on her butt. It's like, well, who was that? Then my wife's like, "It's me, your mother. How you doing that?" That was very comical. My daughter didn't know. The voice command, I guess maybe it could be okay. I personally think it's pointless. But the Ring security cameras work fine for us. Thankfully, we've not had anybody trying to break into my shed or anybody trying to break in down below where I have the camera hidden. But they do provide the deer for the morning. But in case somebody does, we will catch them. Now, when you do go to charge the batteries, now right out of the box when you buy the Ring security cameras, it may take up to 6 to 8 hours to charge the batteries. But when you go to put them on charge, you know, after they run low, it only took me 4 hours on each one. That's it. Just 4 hours. So guys, I am very pleased with my Ring security cameras. This is my 3-month review. So like I started off the video, I'm just your average guy that went out and bought me some security cameras, mainly because of my shed and a few other things that happened this spring. I'm very pleased with them. Guys, I am. So if you ever want to basically buy some cameras, maybe keep an eye on your wildlife or something in your house, I say do it. You know, like I said a minute ago, the cameras we have are battery, and I only have to charge them up every 3 months, and the only flaw I see is the grid. It picks up the big trucks going down the road, even though that's not part of the grid. If you have Ring security cameras at your house, leave me comments down there. Let me know what you think about them. This has been my honest review, and we'll catch you next time. Come on, let's get out of here.